Folks, it is October 18th, 2022. My name's Will Kuntz. Welcome to an HM bonus edition of the Homemade Broadcast brought to you by the Johnny B Show because it's not on the air tonight because the Tampa Bay Lightning are playing hockey. Life is unfair, but it is what it is. So thank you for watching at willsyoutube.com, audio only at willspodcast.com. Subscribe on iTunes and Spotify. Homemade Broadcast Radio, shortened HMB Radio, all one word. Subscribe, give it 5 stars, and I thank you. I wanted to give you a friendly little warning. Halloween is what, 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. People are looking for costumes. People want to dress up, and cautionary tale, because somebody always messes up and it becomes national news. They dress as something that they think is going to be really funny, and in some cases it is, but it's also truly offensive. I remember in downtown St. Pete, there was a guy who I'm not offended really by anything, but I can acknowledge that some things are kind of done in poor taste. And I kind of got the impression that, and this is kind of the workaround, like you can be something, but you have to be something. You have to be part of that group. So if you're going to, you can't go as like Beyonce if your name's Brenda and you got long flowing blonde hair. Although Beyonce kind of has flowing blonde hair too. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, okay? White ladies don't dress as black people. Same thing with white men. Just you can't do it, okay? They'll kill you. They'll kill you. And if they won't kill you, then they'll get you fired. And you need your job, okay? So there's some things though that pop culture kind of takes over, and people want to dress up like their favorite shows, right? You know, you got Stranger Things. You got what other stuff do people like? New Lord of the Rings show. Game of Thrones new show. There's going to be a lot of that. You want to dress up as those characters. Now, sometimes shows are based on true events. And I wanted to talk to you today about the Jeffrey Dahmer show. Now, I've resembled Jeffrey Dahmer for many years. And it's kind of unfortunate now that this has happened to me. I am in a with somebody, and I can't, they just become the new hot thing. Jeffrey Dahmer's in. I saw a story about a lady who is admitted to pleasing herself to watching the Jeffrey Dahmer show. Yeah, she's mentally ill, but she might like me. Okay. So it's really sad for me. Terrible timing. This just goes to waste. You know, I don't have much as it is. And when I finally have something, God says, no, you don't. But Jeffrey Dahmer, the new show on Netflix, it's out there. It's very successful. And Shirley Hughes is the mother of Tony Hughes. She called out the use of Jeffrey Dahmer's image for Halloween costumes this year, according to TMZ. She said that it's triggering to seeing people walking around, you know, look like the guy who killed her son, which you can kind of go, yeah, okay, I get that. That sucks. That's sad. There is a Netflix show. I hope she doesn't watch that because she's not going to like the content in that. Shirley, do not watch that show. You're going to be highly offended. Now, he was a deaf guy who died. Dahmer killed 17 men, horrifically, cut him up, you know, did sex stuff to him, the whole bit, okay? I don't know why people in our culture like murder so much and true crime, but they do. It's not going anywhere. They also mentioned in this story that there was some controversy because of the racial makeup of just like everything else, you know, race is part of every story. And I remember seeing an interview with Jeffrey Dahmer, and they claimed in this story that since most of his victims were black, that, you know, homophobia and racism played a role in preventing him from getting caught so early. I don't know what to say to that. I know there was a story I saw the other day. The prosecution said, no, that's not true, but media does this openly, freely, and they may not create, you know, this type of narrative, but they certainly promote it. And I saw an interview with him. Now, this is a murderer, okay, a satanic individual, a demon. And I saw an interview with him. I think it was NBC Dateline back in the day. And he wanted to make it clear that he's not racist and that he lived in a black neighborhood. So most of his victims were black. I am a demon from hell, but I'm an equal opportunity murderer. Okay. Just so you know. So yeah, I don't buy that. That's insane. She also claimed that the mother of this victim that, you know, Netflix should have asked her if they could have done this show. And what would she have said? Yes? Sure, go ahead. No, she's gonna want some sort of money. And you hate to say it because it's a claim that's kind of hard to go, yeah, right. Like, you're not upset. You're not really upset about your son's murder. Of course she's upset about it. But it's also one of those angles you can kind of take where you can kind of get something out of this whole thing. So I don't know if you want to dress it as Jeffrey Dahmer, just remember that people were killed by him in real life, and somewhere, somebody out there is going to be upset. Am I saying don't do it? No. I think you should if you want to. I think this is the workaround with all of this stuff, okay? If you're gonna I like the idea like Halloween's the Day of the Dead here in this country. It's a pagan holiday, celebrates the dead. Traditionally, it's kind of been ghouls and monsters and ghosts, and then somewhere along the way, we just started like dressing up as people, which I don't like. Halloween's supposed to be scary, not fun. Well, I guess it's supposed to be fun. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be scary fun. All right. You don't dress as Roseanne Barr. You dress as Roseanne Barr with a arrow through her head, a dead celebrity. Okay. So if you want to be Jimi Hendrix and your name's Kevin, maybe, don't wear the full makeup. Maybe go as zombie. Get a zombie face, get the afro wig, and get the guitar and the bell bottoms. Boom. You get to be Jimi Hendrix, zombie Jimi Hendrix. You put that in front of anything. You want to be a Kurt Cobain? I don't know why. Some people do. Well, now you can be zombie Kurt Cobain. Get some sort of wound up here, carry around a shotgun and a guitar. Now you're zombie, whatever. And you can get away with anything if you do this, right? Maybe don't do like George Floyd or anything. I think that might be bad. Just I'm telling you, somebody's going to do that, and it's unfortunate. And they're going to be killed on YouTube. Hopefully, it will be presented on this channel here. I can only hope. Fingers crossed. So if you want to be a celebrity, just make sure they're a dead celebrity. Be the zombie edition of that, and that way you have nothing to worry about. You can enjoy the candy, the slutty costumes, and all the fun that Halloween can provide you. No blackface, no, no terrorists. I think what else is kind of off limits at this point? Um, that's really probably about it, right? There must be some I'm missing. Leave them in the comments right down below there. Johnny B Show will be back this week, Wednesday and Thursday, off again on Friday. So hopefully I have another one for you, another video for you here. WillsYouTube.com. Homemade Broadcast Radio means HMBradio.com, iTunes, Stitcher, I think, and Spotify for sure. So please subscribe there. Tell a friend about it. Home_made_man on Instagram and Twitter. And you can get a hold of the show via text or voicemail. 813-693-2124. Live streams Wednesdays around 4 or 4:30. WillsYouTube.com. Again, thank you.